It's really quite hot, but you know what's hotter? That's right, it's Boys That Play Hoi 4. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the kind of second part of the last video, which was kind of what I promised to do. I do want to point out that if you hear anything in the background, that is the fan that is running halfway down the hallway. If you can hear it, I'm sorry, but it's the only thing keeping me alive during this recording, and I might just die anyway. But how's it going, my gravy babies? It's me, iSorrowproductions, back on the Hoi 4 terrible focus tree, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Follow me on my Twitter here, or my Instagram here, for more fun stuff, like me complaining about the heat, or me posting a meme. Follow me for more updates. Alright, so as you know, I am a big Hoi 4 aficionado. I've pretty much covered the majority of these nations 5 times over, but there is one nation that we haven't looked up very in depth. Mamma mia, that sure is a green country. Ah, mamma mia, Giuseppe, don't drop your spaghetti. Competent in warfare. No. Mussolini. So if you remember my Russia game a few months back, we talked about how the Russian tree needed a lot of work as it is still the base vanilla tree that has not been changed. Now, there is one other nation that has a base tree that's not Poland that hasn't been changed either. Mamma mia, I wonder if you can tell whose it might be. That's right, it's the Italian tree. I think I looked it up beforehand, and this is actually the smallest focus tree in the game, bar the actual base tree, and it's pretty pathetic for a quote-unquote main power. It still obviously blows my mind, but you know, you just look at Spain's tree, yeah, look at Portugal's tree, you know, you look at Italy's tree. Now, this doesn't mean this isn't actually a good or bad focus tree. It's somewhere actually still in the middle. It still gives you a whole bunch of factories, a whole bunch of stuff to help you research, and you can do a lot of damage with this focus tree. But the only real problem with it is that it's outdated and trash. Now, there are actually a few ahistorical paths you can do. I say paths, there's like 2, and that's about it. Where instead of going with, going down with the Pact of Steel, joining Germany, you can go ahead and do Italy first, and you can get Bulgaria in your faction usually, and Spain. It's pretty fun. Alright, so first things first, in our game of Italy, we need to take down the Ethiopians because we want to take them out and become a big colonial power. So we invaded Ethiopia. Historically, the Italians didn't do too well during the first invasion of Ethiopia, but the second time around they managed to overcome their problems with invading the country by cheating. That's right, mustard gas, baby. That's right, everyone. Italy, global power. Treat me with Why are you laughing at me? You know what? You may laugh, okay? You might be laughing quite a lot, actually, but I will show you. That's right. You're gonna learn the hard way. And thus, Germany, you have learned a valuable lesson on why you do not trust the Italians. This is a little bit gamey, but you know, when you gotta build an empire, you kinda gotta build an empire. And by build it, I mean steal it. So, you don't even have to call Germany into a war to naval invade from their provinces, which means you can get all the land yourself because you're in the faction. Germany's just gonna sit there and take it like a good boy. Yeah, it's a bit of a, a dick move, but yeah, I'm Italian, alright? I'm working with what I've got. Just gotta make sure you actually sound like the Dutch East Indies, or else I'd have been for nothing. Next up, so like I say, you can do a lot of damage as the Italians, but a lot of that doesn't actually come through the focus tree, just the fact you can immediately join Germany and they'll just kind of willingly let you, well, become a bit of a monster. There's one thing I'm a big fan of, it's starting World War Italy. So like I've shown many times, invading England is pretty much like playing chess against a mentally challenged chihuahua. It requires no challenge whatsoever. So that ended up being a bit of a weird one. My new empire sure is impressive. Impressively disgusting. Yeah, we ain't too done there yet. We need a few more pieces of land. You see, it's always a good idea to just back up everything you own just in case. I mean, if I didn't take Portugal, someone else might have. It is the same with the Swiss. You can never trust the Swiss, okay? See, I told you, you invade the Swiss, you can't trust them. They immediately create an alliance with the Danish. worst people in Europe. I just had to pop over here to North America quickly because someone is having a bright idea. Joke's on you though, I've got an inside man. That's right, Truman is one of my generals. Thank you, Romania. Thou has blessed me with many Reddit karmas today. Unfortunately, Turkey, your time has come to. I haven't actually been paying attention to the whole America war. Oh, it's going alright. Yeah, I just had that on auto for a very long time and well, it's doing the job nice. I've been like watching the bubonic pasta sauce eclipse the world. That's right. I've entered Iraq looking for illegally funded cringe. I honestly can't think of a time I've gone out of my way to invade Yemen before. It's probably been years since I've even mentioned Yemen on this channel. I honestly did that just for the simple fact. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Italy. It's all across North Africa though. I feel like my name should be across the sea, but you know, I'm Italy, I can't do everything right. You know, the meme of like the Italians always doing like loads of hand gestures and stuff. I didn't know it also accounted to, well, our battle plans as well. Also Japan declared war on me, but I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that. That's right. I've created Super Canada. I guess I'll deal with the Japanese too, apparently. Oh my god. It's like swatting roaches everywhere. The Japanese subs, there's millions of them. Yes, I'm barely holding on in China. You know what I'll do? Declare war on everyone! Invading Japan in Hoi 4 is either incredibly easy or the biggest brain aneurysm you will ever experience. There is no in between. I didn't even care about taking any land. Just get me out of there. Have it all. Sorry about this, Germany, but I need to get back to the focus tree part of the video. So that's right. After having your fun across the world and not even bothering to send nationalists, Spain, any volunteers, and then demanding the Balearic Islands because instead you didn't send volunteers and instead sent your entire army to invade them. Well, other than all the obvious stuff like industry buffs and research stuff, well, there's not a lot to do in your focus tree until you get down to here, where either you can go ahead and join the Pact of Steel and join Germany, or do Italy first. I don't know if you can tell, but this has been a bit of a Italy first type of game. After I kind of killed everyone that could join my faction, the only one left is Venezuela, and I'm still not too sure if I trust this man. What's that mustache about? Well, I was going to backstab the Germans, but the Germans declared war on my puppet national France and backstabbed me! They didn't even have troops on my border. They're invading the Soviet Union. The AI in this game, just sometimes, is a blessing. I killed all my friends. Apparently, if Stalin was in a faction, he would be my mate. Which he should be, because he doesn't want to be my enemy with my 730 factories. I would just like to note that I don't think any of this I actually did through the focus tree. Just by, you know, right-clicking and clicking justify war. That's all I did. There you go, now time to divide the spoils. Go look, it's like it's mini me. It's mini version of Germany. It's so petite and cute. There you go. So with no real guidance in our focus tree, we did not do any of the stuff down here that actually goes ahead and gives us war goals on these people. All you have to do is be at war with one great power and then just kind of break the game like I usually do these world conquests, quote unquote. And we have created a absolutely monstrous Italy. It's disgusting. There you go, even more so. You could do Roman ambition too. You can get the Roman Empire in literally like 1937. It's pretty crazy. I got a little bit sidetracked though, you know, like invading Japan and America. It kind of took up some time. But yeah, the lack of like kind of purpose in the focus tree is kind of boring. Like I said, I didn't even have to do any of this, and I got to this point simply for the fact Italy starts in a very good position where they can join Germany and then just naval invade someone without calling Germany in and giving them any of the land. It's pretty, I guess, game breaky, but at the same time, do I want to demand the Balearic Islands? No. But obviously, if you did stick with the focus tree and you went after France, at that point, it's kind of pointless because you can rush France immediately by doing a justify war on them and taking them out. Defend Japan doesn't matter anyway unless you're doing Italy first, and you can never invite them because they have their own faction, which is pointless. And if you ever end up taking like Great Britain's colonies or Italian East Indies or the Philippines, they'll declare war on you anyway, so it does not matter. Same kind of goes for the stuff down here where you can either befriend Greece or get claims on Turkey or vice versa. It doesn't really matter because by the time you're doing any of this, you should already be at war with one of the allies. There's no point waiting or rushing down to this when you could just simply right-click, declare war. It's kind of pointless. A lot of this stuff should be, I don't know, pretty further up than like Yugoslavia if you wanted to create a really big kind of opposite block to Germany. But if Germany goes for starting the war, then in the end you're going to end at war with the Allies anyway, because these guys will join it. It's a bit dumb. It doesn't really make sense. The focus tree is very basic and kind of came out, you know, at the start of the game. So it's not very flushed out, per se. But I'm really hoping both Italy and the Soviets get a focus tree update in the next patch, slash DLC, sorry. Will it happen, though? God knows. Heck, I mean, we got a Portugal focus tree over an Italian one, so I can't wait for Afghanistan focus tree. It's alright, though. We got the Novus Imperium Romanum with my great boy, Augustus Mussolini. So yeah, this is going to be the end of my showcase for the Italian focus tree, or the lack of, which was kind of the point of the video, where it was so unimportant I didn't even have to do it or show it the entire time. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video and enjoying the weird variety of Hoi 4 content back on the channel at the moment, leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below, and I guess we'll go back to doing some little mods at some point. I probably want to do a couple different videos of Hoi 4, just so I don't flood you with it, even though I know that's what you want. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below, let me know any of it, blah 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 blah.